The other thing that, I hear no discussion about, and you and I have talked a lot about this, especially with regard to young people, many of whom have had COVID. We don't have any studies. The CDC gets millions and millions of dollars to do research. And yet the United States of America is relying on Israeli studies. We have no studies that show the benefit of having had COVID plus one shot in young people, which it may be that is sufficient to give them immunity, correct?
That's right. And if there was a wake-up call ever to the United States, it was that how are we getting the biggest study worldwide on natural immunity out of Israel, showing natural immunity is 27 times more effective than vaccinated immunity, and yet the CDC, with 21,000 employees, has not done any study comparable. So that's a big miss. And right now, when we talk about vaccine recommendations, not talking about natural immunity is a way in which public health officials lose credibility. By the way, the complication rate may be higher after vaccination in those who have previous natural immunity,
right.
And that's one of the concerns in teens.
And is that because they've already built an immunity, then they get a shot on top of that, and now we're talking about potentially another shot on top of that for them? And, and I just want to be clear. All we're saying here is that we need to have the data. We need to know how these young people respond before we start, because we know once the FDA says, yes, we would recommend this Pfizer shot for a third round, the next time we're going to be talking about mandates for this, right?
That's right. And everybody may do well with a different dosing strategy and regimen. It may be that teens do fine with one dose. Yeah. There's some good data to support that.